What's going on, my Century Galaxy? It's the Century Man here. So this is my review of episode 3 of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show, series 1, episode 3. The title of this episode is called Power Broker. We're halfway there of the show. The show ends at the end of this month. It only had 6 episodes. It's not like WandaVision. WandaVision lasted for 2 months. It had 9 episodes. It started in January and ended in March. So this show, I think it started in late March, so it's going to end like in late April, about 5 weeks. Anyway, and also before I get to my review of this episode, I watched the trailer of the Loki show. I think this is 100% a TV show, not a movie. When I saw the trailer for this show, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I thought it was going to be a movie. You know, it had a quality potential to be a movie. Unfortunately, that's not the case. So I like Marvel, what they're doing. Instead of doing movies, for ones that are doing TV shows. You know, I like WandaVision, and now I like this show, Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. Loki, you can tell that's prequel because it's not the Loki from the present day, because present day Loki died in 2018. You know, in Avengers: Infinity War at the hands of Thanos. So it looks like it's prequel. I think he's in jail of some sort. You know, because Loki is like an anti-hero. You know, he's a proper villain in Avengers 1, but in Thor 1, Thor 2, Thor 3, in the 3 Thor movies, and the beginning of Avengers Infinity War, he's kind of like the anti-hero. You know, he's got a bit of heart, but he's kind of like a little bit of a shady shit sometimes. You know, I like Tom Hiddleston, you know, as Loki. It's good to see Tom Hiddleston coming back in that role as Loki. You know, I can't wait for that show. It started on the 11th of June. That's 2 months' time. So yeah, I'll review some of these episodes. Anyway, let's get back off this reviewing of the 3rd episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. Series 1, episode 3, Power Broker. We got the returns of characters from previous Marvel movies, like the return of Baron Zemo. We haven't saw that character since Captain America Civil War. Same as Sharon Carter. And Io from the end of this episode. We haven't saw that character. I think she appeared in, I'm guessing, maybe Captain America Civil War. Black Panther, the movie in 2018. She appeared in Infinity War, the movie in 2018. You know, months after Black Panther. I think she did. I'm not 100% sure. Is that Angela Bassett's character? Or maybe it's a different actor. I don't know. I don't know. Some of these are actors from Black Panther. Most of them are from America. You got Letitia White from England. I think one of them is from Africa or grew up in Mexico. Anyway, if I review Black Panther, I will do in the future. So let's get back to reviewing this episode. Anyway, yeah, it's a shot from the episode. We'll get to her character later on in this review. Same as Sharon Carter. So let's start with Baron Zemo's character. When I watched Captain America Civil War way back in 2016, yeah, that's the last time we saw that character. He was the main villain of that film. You know, when I saw the movie in 2016, you know, Civil War, you know, I said to myself, is that Tobey Maguire? You know, Tobey Maguire is, you know, everyone knows him as Spider-Man in those Spider-Man movies in the 2000s. I said to myself, no way, is that Tobey Maguire? How the hell is he's the villain in the Marvel movies? You know, in the MCU movies, because Spider-Man, you know, the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, I feel is it produced by Fox? I know the Amazing Spider-Man movies are was produced by Sony, but I don't know. But I checked on Wikipedia. It's not Tobey Maguire. It's an actor called Daniel Brawl, plays Baron Zemo, and Zemo, for me, he's a good villain. You know, yeah, it caught me off guard in this episode. He's rich. You know, they never get a chance to clarify in Captain America Civil War that he is rich. You know, he kind of like starting this shit with, he's still working with Hydra, but I think like this show, it's giving him more character development. You know, he's fucking rich now. He's got a private jet, cars, a butler. And, you got Sam says, "How the hell you're rich?" And he said his family's royalty, so That that could be the reason. He had that type of Bruce Wayne, swagger without because Bruce Wayne's a hero, Zemo is a fucking villain. Yeah, he was in jail in the beginning of this episode. He's basically, but basically, Sam totally against the whole idea of working with Zemo because Zemo framed Bucky of basically destroying, exploding the compound of the UN. That stands for the United Nations, and kill, N'Challa's dad. That was played by, I think it was, who played, I think that's Forrest Whitaker's dad. That was played by Forrest Whitaker. That's N'Challa, N'Challa's dad, Black Panther's dad in Civil War. So he frames you, and also you led to the leads of who is giving the Flag Smasher some super serum. And also, yeah, Bucky kind of helped Zemo broke out of jail. The jail breakout thing, it's kind of like something you happen in typical TV shows and films, Yeah, basically, Zemo trying to wake up, the Winter Soldier Bucky, You could tell 100% this show is a sequel to Civil War. There's a lot of references, I'll talk about later in this review. Bucky said to Zemo, what you're reading, and Zemo says, was it Machiavelli? And also, he has a key card. He basically beat it, kind of like killed like a security guard in Germany. Basically, Bucky started a prison riot fight. He grabbed, he gave like one of the prisoners like a piece of paper. It's in German, says he's gonna kill you tonight. Kill him first, and then the fight started. Then Zemo dressed up like a police officer, and then he managed to get out. And then Sam says like, I don't like how casual you've been. It's all natural. It's like, what the hell I'm doing? He's kind of like totally agree with him, and then all of a sudden, what are we doing? And also, Zemo is kind of like, Zemo has like a purple mask, a purple ski mask. The whole buzzwords going into this episode is Power Broker. Who is Power Broker? When he's, there was a purple ski mask, one of his cars trying to, like clean out one of his cars. He put the mask on in this. There was a scene like they're in this. I'm guessing they're in a shipyard with the containers. Zemo was wearing like the purple ski mask. I'm guessing he could be Power Broker. I've done my research of the character, like in the comics and the animated TV shows. I think like he appeared in like Avengers, Earth's Mightiest Heroes. I think he has some powers. I think he's purple. I'm glad they, in the live action Zemo, they're not. I think he could get powers. I guarantee 100% he's gonna be Power Broker. I like this show. I like what Marvel's doing, like in TV shows. They did it with WandaVision, and now this show, letting the fans guessing what's going to happen. So, I guarantee Zemo's going to have some powers, because, do I see him becoming purple? No, because sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it works in, just because it works in like comics and animated TV shows, it doesn't work in live action, Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't work. Anyway, it could be the one. Like he kills some scientists. I'll get to that character a bit later on. You could tell that Zemo character, he's kind of like a bit of a shit stirrer. Like he's kind of like, he's reading the book of of Bucky. He has the list. He's trying to not killing people. He says, who's Nakajima, and he snaps, Bucky snaps, I will kill you, and also sort of about like, you sort of about American Super Soldier, they're gonna be a symbol on the pedestal, they're gonna know about their flaws, he's kind of like wants Bucky to snap and kill Zemo, because I don't get what Bucky's character, he's. Why you helped him break out of jail in the first place, even though he's gonna be, he's gonna shit stir, he's gonna like push your gears, and What's that I'm trying to say? Yeah, and also the funny part, they're in the jet, and yeah, Sam says, I remember that book, Steve. Because they bring it up the scene from the Winter Soldier, the second Captain America movie. Because when I review it, I forgot what music it's all about. He's on about Martingale. It's called Trouble Man, and the claiming that Bucky doesn't know. He says like I like 40s music, and Bucky like it, so I like it. And Zemo kind of like he said about experience and he's like inspiration of African Americans, and yeah, Sam says it's a little bit out of order, but he's right. Yeah, I know. Expired. He expired the African American, and Sam says a little bit out of order. He's not saying like in a racist way. He kind of. I don't know much about this artist Martin Gale. Might probably listen to a little bit of music after this end of this review, and also in this scene with by the way with the scientists. Like I said, I'll get to that a little bit later on in this review. Anyway, yeah, it was Trouble Man. I think it was 1972. Yeah, yeah. He said it in not Civil War, but in Winter Soldier, and Steve put it down because Steve enjoyed it because Steve trying to get with the times because he was frozen in the block of ice in the Pacific for the last 70 years. So yeah. I was trying to say. They went to Madrid Port. As it looks like a made-up place. I don't know what country it's from. Madrid Port. It's like you got the same symbols of Madrid. The Spanish capital in Spain, and also you had like funny part. You had Sam wearing just not like a pimp. I felt like a pimp, and also he has a picture of Anthony Mackie with more facial beard. I kind of laughed my ass off with. It's not. You can tell it's. He's basically. You have to. They've disguised themselves in Madrid Port. They're going to the place, a bar, talking to a guy called, or not guy, a person called Shelby. Yeah, you had Sam just like a pimp. The smiling tiger, Conrad Mack, and Bucky just be Winter Soldier Bucky. Because because in the show Bucky's getting away from the Winter Soldier because he was in a lot of shit. Because he's part of Hydra, he's trying to get away from it, becoming just good. That's the whole purpose. Anyway, so they went to this bar. The bar fight with Bucky fighting some guys. They were kind of like, they were about to blow up their cover. Then and also you had Sam drinking like, some guy cut open like a snake and put it in the drink, and Sam's pretending liking it. You could tell like some guy speculating that. He's not the real smiling tiger, and also Bucky beat the fuck out of him. And then you got this person called Sam. Sam's played by some British actor. I said to myself, is that what's her name? Emma Thompson, who appeared in like the Men in Black films, or not Teresa Thompson. Teresa Thompson's black, mixed race. No, Teresa Thompson plays Valkyrie in the Marvel movies, but it's not Teresa Thompson. It's Emma Thompson, the white. I think it was plays the leader of the Men in Black. No, it must be a different person. And they gave so basically she said like the person who gave in the Flag Smashers the super serum is a scientist called Dr. Wilfred Nagel. And also, speaking of Nagel, he played like some kind of not a pop band, but like some music artist from probably like 1960s, 70s. Can't remember what it's called. And also in that scene, they interrogate this Nagel person, and also he's the one he was working with. He was working with Hydra, but at the same time, he's working with the CIA. I'm guessing this dude is kind of like the modern day Armin Zola. And also, he said he also got blipped. He got blipped doing the work, and to find out that Corey Morgenthau stole all the serum, and also Zemo killed him. Because I can knew Zemo's not gonna be, he's not gonna be like, oh, he's a baddie, he's gonna change his ways. No, he's gonna be working with Sam and Bucky, and all of a sudden, he's gonna be the baddie. I can see him being Power Broker. You have to wait until the fourth, fifth, or sixth episode of the show. Anyway, see, and also big back to the Madrid port scene with Shelby, and also their cover was blown because Sam's phone was ringing. It was Sarah from episode 1. They were talking about the bank, and then you heard one of Sarah's kids in the background. They say, "Put that what Sarah says. Put that Cheerio down, box of Cheerio down." Anyway, Sam needs to go, and then you got Shelby says, "Sam, who's Sam?" and kill him. Unfortunately, Shelby got killed. I don't know who shot Shelby. And also they put a bounty on Zemo, Bucky, and Sam. Because they killed Shelby. So Shelby's dead. 100K for her killers, and also we introduction of Sharon. We haven't saw Sharon since Civil War, played by Emily Van Camp. It could be Shelby kill. No, I could see Sharon killing Shelby because she saved their bacon. Baron, Sam, and Bucky. Because they're leaving the bar, and it's funny part like. Yeah. Bucky says, "Can you run faster?" I'm in heels, and also they shot guys in the bikes. That's Sharon, and also Sharon's character was different because I think they're fleshing out the character because you never see those because Sharon's character you appeared in Captain America 2 and Captain America 3, Civil War. She might be appeared in the Marvel's Agent Shield show. I might be wrong. I don't really watch the show. I had no time reviewing the show because it's got like Maria Hill and Coulson. Saw some clips, but anyway, so she's kind of like living off the grid, living in Madrid port. She's not speaking to her family. Her dad doesn't know where I'm at, and also Sam says about why could you just why did you just call? I should call you. Why you ever come back home? And also Sharon says like, if she goes back to America, she will be arrested. So she's still a fugitive in America. You can tell this is after Civil War. This is like 5 years after Civil War, or 10 years after Civil War because they got blipped after 5 years. That could be like 2024, 2025. So anyway, so her character was a badass. She is a one-person machine, a one-person army. They were fighting guys who were going after Bucky, Sam, Zemo because they're the one who basically killed Shelby. And Sharon is just fucking killing people left, right, and center, man. I started to like that character. I never get my opinions on the Sharon Carter's character because she is the niece of late Peggy Carter. Peggy Carter's played by Haley Atwell. She's kissed Steve in Civil War, but she is a fucking badass in this episode. I kind of like. So also they give more of a character development of Carly Meganthal. Carly Meganthal was, I'm guessing she is the leader of the Flag Smashers. They give her more of character development in this episode, like basically her best friend or some relative of her basically died in Riga. That's a city in Latvia, and also she wants to become a teacher, and also she stole the serum. Her face said about veins are but set on fire for I'm going to die. So they're giving her more character development. Maybe she's not going to be the villain. I don't think she could be she might be like thrust in that situation. I don't know. We don't know until we get to like I said, the 4th, 5th, or even the final episode of the show. So anyway, so the beginning of this episode, you had this advert says it's a brand new company. It's called the Global Repatriation Council. I'll call them the GPC. Yeah, I'll call them GPC for short. Yeah, repatriation. It's basically, I'm guessing it has to do. They're trying to get back normal after the blip. This is similar to our current timeline, because in the Marvel universe, because they're trying to get back to normal after the blip. For us right now, we're trying to get back to normal after this COVID pandemic, since it for the whole bulk of 2020 going to the first quarters of 2021. So it's a bit of a propaganda. We don't see a lot of John Walker and Lamar throughout this episode. They appeared a bit in episode 2, but in episode 3, not a lot. I don't like John Walker. Wyatt Russell. I give Wyatt Russell some credit playing the role as John Walker. He looks ugly, man. Like I said, he's not Captain America. He's not trying to be Steve Rogers, but the difference between, with Steve Rogers, Chris Evans, and Wyatt Russell's John Walker's, because he's handsome looking. He's a bit ugly looking. And also, they went to Germany. They confront an owner in a cafe, and he couldn't speak German. And he made Lamar tell this German cafe owner in German, and he said, "I don't know what you're talking about." He called your Americans are brutal, and the cafe owner kind of spit on John Walker in the face, like, "Do you know who I am?" He said, "I know, but I don't care." So. It's just like, maybe you're not Captain America. Maybe you're not really qualified worthy because in the fight scene in the boat in Captain America 2, he fought George Patrick, that's played by George St. Pierre. Cap was speaking in French. If you were like this secret agent, spy, soldier, you have to speak a different language. And also Walker can't even speak. German. You had Lamar speaking German, and also speaking of the Shield, this is in the ending parts of the of this episode, and also Sam said he had regrets of returning the Shield back to the museum because that led to John Walker becoming the next Captain America, and I didn't say I forgot to say in the last episode review of the show, episode 2, there were the people this is, you can tell it's propaganda, They're kind of like sheep. They're acting like, it's Captain America. It's not Chris Evans' Captain America. It's not Steve Rogers' Captain America. It's a different Captain America. They're acting like, he's back from the dead. No, it's a different character. I don't know. He's kind of like, he's kind of like forcing that situation. People think it's, the people think it's, he's Steve Rogers, but no, he's John Walker. He said he's going to be the best Captain America ever he can. The best Captain America ever be. But reality, he's not. Yeah, he's got the same fight styles as Captain America. But the difference is, because Steve Rogers took the fucking super serum. I can see him being this villain. I can see Lamar and John Walker. They're kind of leaning towards going to be bad guys. They don't know they're going to be basically main villains. I don't know. I simply do not know. So they don't appear to find out. They're speculating that Bucky and Sam are the ones to bust out Zemo out of prison, and also in the scene with the flag smashes, they're in Lithuania, and also Carly kind of blow up a building. You could tell she might be a villain. We don't know. I like this show. I like WandaVision and this show. Like I said, they're just letting the fans guessing what's going to happen. So yeah. So for that's it I covered. And also with Io and Io's basically and also there were a lot of reference of the show. There were references of the movie Civil War. Sam said to Bucky that, Zemo is the one who framed Bucky, exploding the United Nations compound, killing Black Panther's dad, and also with the seat thing. This is reference from the scene from Captain America Civil War when Sharon kissed Steve, and then you got Bucky and Sam watching it. I was popping. I was laughing in cinemas at the time. I find it funny. I think that, and also the funny part when the guys were shooting, when the people are shooting at the guys who were trying to kill Bucky, Sam, Zemo, and also Sharon, because helping them because they, basically kill Shelby. But Bucky doesn't understand. He's trying to shoot people. He's running out of bullets. And Sam says, "You're shooting the wrong way. I'm shooting left." And I think Sam shares, "You should." I see it in movie. It happens in action movies. I like the bickering between Sam and Bucky because I like the chemistry with Anthony Mackie and Sebastian Stan. If they work on the same page, I want to see them working on the same page. But if they don't do that with that bantering, that bickering, I don't think that's good. I like it. We saw that glimpses in Civil War. There's some chemistry. I think that's it. Yeah, and Ayu appeared in. Yeah, Ayu. Yeah, Ayu. Yeah, Ayo. Yeah, Ayo appeared in the end of this episode saying, "I'm looking for Zemo." I'm guessing, and also Sam says he framed Bucky for like I said, destroying the NU. I'm guessing Wakanda doesn't not forgetting the killing their killing their king, their first king before T'Challa. That's Chadwick Boseman, and it's really sad there was no Black Panther coming back because I think this show took place after. I'm guessing this show filmed after the death of Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther. It's just fucking sad. It's just what it is. If he was still alive, maybe it really make sense to have T'Challa, because I think Black Panther wants to fucking kill his dad, because his dad was killed in the explosion in Civil War. So I think that's it. And also, Sharon's character, he doesn't want to be part of being this hero thing. And also, he said this is a hypocrisy. This hero stuff is a joke, and also he said, and also with Bucky, where he said, what's your thoughts on the new cap? And Bucky says, don't start with me. What was it? Because they don't like John Walker. I'm trying to remember the dialogue. Sometimes it's very confusing. Anyway, so it says, don't start. And also, I thought you're Mr. US before you're Hydra. I thought you're Cat's best friend, Mr. America. That was in the and also, in Madrid Port, this made up place. Sharon is now a hustler. Stealing these items for money, because let's be honest. It's funny fact in Captain America 2, Winter Soldier and Civil War, she was working with S.H.I.E.L.D. and all of a sudden, she was a fugitive. Now she's now a hustler. She's turning her life with crime. And also Sam said, if you help me, I'll clear your name. So we're waiting to find out depending if Sharon is still alive in this show. We don't know. So yeah. I think I covered most of this episode. I think this episode was good. Not fantastic. It didn't blow me away. So you have to wait until maybe 4th, 5th, or 6th episode until if it's starting to pick up. It's not really picking up yet. It's still building. With WandaVision, when I get to the 3rd episode, it's starting to blow me away. It's still to pick up a lot, but in this episode, in this show, it's still slowly building something till the end. So we have to wait until find out. So I'm looking for end credits, post credit scenes. Is it gonna lead up to episode 4? Unfortunately not. So you have to wait until probably the end of episode 4. They did it in the final 2 episodes of WandaVision, putting post credit scenes, or 3 episodes of post credit scenes of WandaVision, building up to what's gonna happen in Doctor Strange 2 and the rest of the episode of WandaVision. So we have to wait until probably the end of episode 4 to find out of the probably post credit scenes in this show, Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. It makes no sense to have WandaVision have post credit scenes, but Falcon Winter Soldier show without any post credit scenes. I like it. Set up what's going to happen next. So we have to wait and find out. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed my review of episode 3 of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Smash the like button and subscribe to the Central Mind Network on YouTube. We'll see you next time for another episode review of Falcon and the Winter Soldier show. This is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later.